And we're live.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to NetSixandChill. As you can see, we have replaced the white guy with another white guy.
Straight swap.
Straight
No
swap.
allocation money.
He's upstairs fixing. He's upstairs fixing the toilet. So I had tacos. So
I was gonna say something, but I don't think it's appropriate anymore.
Yeah, how about we save that? So, welcome back to another episode, and this is a bit of a special episode. We have our great friend, Jared. Do you want your government name or Polish name? What kind of name do you?
name?
Well, it says peaches on there, so you cold
There we
peaches.
go.
I don't know if that's his
Government
government name.
That's not on my passport, but we'll go with it.
We have our great friend, aka Peaches, Jared, the Bournemouth fan.
Where's
And he's
Mario?
Brentford. Brentford.
I was gonna say peaches here. Where's Mario?
Exactly.
Mario's upstairs with the other white guy.
With the other peaches.
So there's a special episode where we're gonna go into the. Well, Jared's a really cool supporter of Brentford FC, the Bees as we call them, and we're gonna talk about how he got into that and his journey into that club and supporting that club. So please give a big welcome to Jared, aka Peaches. How's it going, Jared? How's life?
Yeah, living the dream.
Aren't we all?
Great White North, but hey, we're getting through it. Fall started.
Is it really great white though?
Well, there's a lot of white people here, so yeah. If that's what you mean. Yeah.
What? I think you got. I've been there a few times. There's people of my skin color there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, but they don't call it the Great Brown North.
Yeah, every third person is called Patel or some shit in
Yeah,
Buffalo.
related. Well, when you go to college here at UB,
Yeah, exactly.
200 different countries represented there. So yeah, you're gonna find some diversity.
Absolutely.
Is that how you? Whoa!
What was that?
What was that?
You guys are getting a trimmer already?
We're on the film set of another movie. Anyways, you're getting distracted.
Before this gets backtracked to something else, Jared, please tell us what made you want to support Brentford? Like, what's the inspiration behind that club? And tell us more about how you feel about
beer.
Well,
we are basically the biggest consumer of alcohol in the top flight. Originally, we were not top flight. We actually got our grounds from Fuller Brewery, which has my second favorite beer, London Pride. With that, they donated the apple orchard, and the football club started there. So I went down a rabbit hole. Basically, I started dating somebody from Turkey, and to get their family to even like me, I had to like football. I grew up watching baseball. So baseball was always my game. Obviously, it's something, a lot of Europeans don't have any idea about. So to get anybody at all to like me on her side, she's like, you're going to have to get into football.
To be fair, a lot of Europeans don't know what football is either. So
yeah,
you're not far off.
She's Turkish, so Turkish Super League, Fenerbahce. Obviously, I do like that team, but I had to find a lower division team that wouldn't really put me in jeopardy of going to any bars wearing their colors. So originally, Brentford was not in the top flight, as you know. They rattled around the championship for a good while. So we ended up selling a couple people. Watkins was definitely a catalyst for us to get to the playoffs and get us out of the championship, which is one of the most competitive leagues. And I was able to watch them go through during COVID and everything and make it to top flight. So, I drank the Kool-Aid. We weren't supposed to be up in the top flight, but we ended up making it up there, and we've been happy to stay up there comfortably. I mean, obviously, this year's going to be a little bit more sketchy, a little bit tougher. Sort of got gutted,
That's right. With Man United in the league, you probably have a chance. Only two teams going down besides them.
Well,
let's talk about that game yesterday, though. Who did not score that PK?
Oh, was it Ben? Oh, yeah, I remember. Smashed that.
Yeah.
How much they pay for him? Like 100 mil?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
75 and change, and then sign-ons.
I was gonna say Brentford is really savvy with the business they do.
That's
In terms
another
of bringing
aspect.
in players and selling players to people like
Yeah.
United.
Well, Bimman,
Other,
we do move up through the academy and everything, and the Moneyball aspect. Obviously, I come from baseball. The Moneyball aspect's very intriguing, where you could buy low, sell high. I mean, people coming up through the academy for like 1.8, then we're selling them for like 25, 30 mil. We're in the championship, and then that'll get you to a catalyst where you're going to move up and obviously help us win and get into top flight. So that was just definitely, definitely Watkins was our first foray into that, and Ivan Toney, we bought him for what, 2.8, something like that.
gambler that he is.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that I don't even want to get into that. He definitely did us a little dirty that way, but
it's funny you mention this model because like I think it was perfected in Portugal with Benfica and Porto. They always buy Brazilians for like 2-5 mil, and then they sell them to Real Madrid for like 85. Yeah, and then like, you always see them netting like 300-400 mil every other year. So yeah, I mean that's a great system, honestly.
With them, it's not about winning trophies.
It's a business when it comes down to it. I mean, obviously,
you want to survive.
You want to survive, but with the way the league is and the Fair Play Acts and all that, I mean, 130 charges, nothing yet. I mean, come on.
Meanwhile, Crystal
Palace gets the, and then Everton, the Toffees. It's like, come on.
I mean, you guys got some good lawyers up there in London.
Yeah.
In Manchester.
But what it came down to was I had to win over my family. I got bitten by the bug, Not only that, it's 90 minutes away from life, 90 plus. It's definitely a good distraction. I don't watch, there's no good movies, none of that out there. I'd rather just watch a good game, be it Bundes, be it La Liga, obviously English. It's definitely my league, but bit by the bug. And not only that, going to the games. I mean, I had the taste of it. MLS, you're wearing your Sounders kit. Nice kit, by the way. But that's probably the best derby out in the West Coast. America's best derby is Timbers MLS. Sounders Timbers. And going up there for the game, taking a train down to Portland, can't beat it, man. Better than any NFL event I've ever been to.
See, that's
I would agree.
I keep telling us
100%.
to get out there to Portland. It's on my bucket list, man.
I've been told you we should do it, but we got a fucking Mario Kart that fucking doesn't want to go anywhere.
Well, while he's clapping someone's cheeks, we could take Jared and go to an actual game.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
I got people out there too who's got seasons, so that's how I was. My first real game was MLS. Sounders in the rain in Seattle. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And then I went back for the derby in the playoffs. So
wait, don't the Sounders play in the football stadium though, right? The NFL stadium?
Yeah. The Seahawks Stadium.
Yep.
But the Timbers, they have their own stadium. They have the soccer specific stadium. That's a nice one too, from what I've seen.
Absolutely.
Isn't that where the guy chops the fucking wood?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Hey, they're pretty good this year. Maybe a playoff game in October. Who knows?
Yeah. I'd be down for that. That'd be pretty nice.
You know who's coaching them right now? Phil Neville.
Yeah.
Neville, brother. Did he fail Miami too?
Yeah, that was before Messi. Back when it was like, we're bringing in Messi, you gotta go.
Think they got rid of him because they're getting Messi? Like, hey, do you speak Spanish? No? Okay, get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, but no, brings us to top flight. And, I feel like football is a universal language, and it keeps you away from, the crazy world we're in right now, be it family, work, political environment, everything, And, I remember that old terrorist culture BS. I don't care. If you're in the football, you're my guy. If you're a Man U fan, you're a Barca fan, I don't care.
As long as
this is as long as
as long as you're not a Liverpool fan, then you're okay.
No, man, no. I drink the Kool-Aid all. Let's do it. I just want to watch good football, hang out, drink beers, and forget about everything else.
Jared, how do you feel about Arsenal fans, though?
Oh, that's a big topic on this podcast.
I know that's a big topic on majority of podcasts. Arsenal fans are fine. I'm a football guy, and that's another thing with Brentford. You're wearing different team colors, you're fine. You're welcomed into the bars. On West London, that's how it is, man.
But you're not gonna get shanked.
Yeah,
so wear the wrong jersey.
Dude, I was in Istanbul.
Yeah.
I was in Istanbul wearing a Brentford kit. I found a Fulham fan, and that's our derby.
Okay.
We literally hung out and drink beers outside that Fenerbahce stadium, and I had more fun doing that with him than being.
Well, We saw a bunch of Italians when we went to Italy, so
We hung out too.
we hung out. We can't go much more into it.
There was a lot of Mario Kart happening in the parking lot.
But yeah, so we were asking. So you had a question.
I think Jared just answered my question because I was like, who do you consider your true rival? I guess Fulham is the team, right?
You were Fulham. I mean, that's basically our biggest derby. As a whole, I'm very excited to see Sutherland up in there because I got a couple friends that went to grad school there. So I like all the games, man.
Fulham just made it back too, so
yeah, I know.
Wait, but geographically, isn't the closest team Charlton to Brentford?
It is Charlton, but I'm talking top flight.
But they're not in the Prem.
You don't talk about lower division teams anymore?
No, I still,
Maybe they'll meet each other in the cup.
Well, it's funny. One of my friends at City is actually a Charlton fan. He lived in London. Remember you met him? He lived in London. He had season tickets.
You told me about him.
Yeah, cool
That's
guy.
Another. Let's bring that up. Aspect of football and how affordable it is compared to NFL now.
Oh,
how more affordable. Wow. Not only that it's subsidized, kids getting younger.
Yeah,
like, these guys are like Premier League season tickets are freaking out over $50, tickets, $60.
Yeah.
Dude, look at Buffalo's new stadium. How's a normal person going to go to that game?
How much they're charging for a new Bills season ticket?
Mortgage.
Just the lease is $15,000 or something. You can finance it through the bank. What? Come on.
Take a second mortgage on your house just to get a Bills game?
That's what they're doing. No.
For comparison, Everton just built a new stadium, and I was looking at some of their tickets. Their best seat is like 60 pounds.
Exactly.
Great British. 60 Great British pounds for like next to the pitch.
How are they going to pay off their stadium, though?
Oh, don't worry. They're not going to pay that.
I was going to say.
They're not worried about it.
They're just changing that depreciation asset on the books.
Yeah. Come on. You think they're going to pay that shit up?
I think it's a cultural thing because U.S. is, what the great capitalist economy, and the rest of the world, they don't really care about that. They care about equal opportunity for all, more or less.
You bring a great point because we have the World Cup next year, and this is going to be a continuing theme where we're gonna get extorted for tickets.
In the States, yes, but in the world we live in, the advantage is things are a little spicy right now. Just got to do the game day app. That's what we're going to do. We're going to buy the tickets day off because half those stadiums aren't going to be full.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like,
do you think anybody want to come and spend that money and come over?
Japan, Korea?
Who's going to get tickets for Saudi Arabia, Venezuela?
All the Saudis.
Oh, the Saudis, yeah. Or what is it? Who made it like Uzbekistan, New Zealand? That's going to be what's it called? A top flight game.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, apparently they're expanding the stadium in Toronto, so that one's going to be quite the venue.
Well,
it's safe to be up there, so I think we're going to be okay going up there. I think that stadium is full.
I can't afford MetLife tickets.
No, does Buffalo get a game or two? No. You guys got a new stadium, right? You guys get a game?
It's only going to be finished like next summer.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to get in time. But either way, here in the States, the stadiums will be half full. In Canada, they'll be totally packed. So,
well, actually, LA might be busier. LA on the Mexico, closer to Mexico.
There's a lot of
a lot of things going on right now.
Yeah, let's just say there's a lot of different ethnic groups that reside in that part of the country
that don't want to be on an extended vacation.
Do you think there'll be issues for like fans from other countries trying to come in to watch the World Cup?
Absolutely.
I doubt it. They're gonna have to like ease up on it. There's gonna be a lot of people coming.
They'll make US look really bad if they can't host a lot of people.
Let's just say, if ICE, if somebody watching in Europe and other parts of the world doesn't know, ICE is America's version of narco police, which
not quite, but there's a different kind of organization for that. But anyways,
but yeah, I mean, to get back to it, we started getting up the flight. I don't know. I'm very on shaky grounds. I've only known Thomas Frank, as you know. I'm just newer to the teams and the leagues, and we got gutted. I mean, we lost Norgard, Flanken.
Now you lost Mbappe. What was his name?
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
You had Mbappe too.
I was gonna say Mbappe, but it's not Mbappe.
Well, you still have the great Yarmouk.
Yeah, there you go. But Wiss is holding out. He deleted all his social
fucking media. Mario Kart's here.
Oh, he fixed the toilet.
Oh,
he unclogged it.
Yeah, I found the mushroom power up, and I'm here.
I'm sorry about
What
that.
else you found there?
Don't worry about other types of mushrooms.
Agri, you settled it down?
Don't worry about it. You know, things had to get done.
No, we're just talking about how World Cup's going to shake out. And
Wow.
Is DC getting any games for the World Cup?
DC. Oh, that's a good question. I don't think so. I think DC's
Atlanta.
I think the closest one on even like the kind of northeast is going to be like Philly or New York.
Philly, New York.
Those are probably the two. They're going to get some games. I think other than that, if you go down the Atlantic coast, probably going to be like Atlanta and Miami.
No, they're gonna have the World Cup final in Mar-a-Lago Beach in Florida. Exclusive event.
But they're not giving out trophies. They're gonna
no trophy. Trump keeps the trophy.
Exactly. He gets the gold medal.
Yeah, we're just going over Brentford and how shocking they are this year.
Whoa. Actually, to be fair, I'd expect a lot worse from Brentford, considering that they lost their coach, lost some of their best players. I'm actually going to argue, who did they beat last week?
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa, man. But Henderson was playing. Well, we didn't start. We finally, people say give him a chance. He is old. He definitely is a voice on the field, and we got to get our set pieces together, as we know we're known. And a long throw-ins, that's basically a set piece.
All right, Jared, no offense. Jordan Henderson's a 99-cent version of Steven Gerrard.
The dollar store Lampard.
I mean, listen, to be fair, again, you'd expect a lot worse from Brentford. Like, even if Brentford did drop down from what they were last season, there's so many other teams that are worse this season. Look at Wolves. Look at West Ham. Yeah, there you go. Those guys. I mean, that team over there. That's relegation fodder right there.
Okay, did you watch the game?
Oh my God, that game was. Your coach didn't even stand on the line for the game.
Listen, I'm very glad that I actually have. I'm not unemployed and I didn't watch that game.
I had to watch it. I wanted to see what Mbuma was going to do. And
was that a successful hate watch, Jared?
Yeah, your gaffer just sat there on the bench with his head down. Didn't even watch any of it, but I was like, all right, whatever.
I mean, honestly, I think anybody who has to watch Man United play should do that. Just put your head down.
I think he was just sitting there learning Arabic because he figured he's probably
Well, something got paying him.
Yo, it's Ruben Hamarim.
Yeah. Oh no, he's Balkan, right? He's gonna coach in Albania.
He's Balkan, exactly. Maybe he's gonna end up like what was it, Cannavaro in Croatia?
Oh yeah, how did that happen? He got fired too.
Oh yeah.
You know why? Too many boat parties.
Too much boat parties. Yeah. No, he went to the boat party. He never came back.
Yeah, the boat went back to Italy.
Yeah, exactly. Would you come back from a boat party? Come on.
I mean, it's like, do I go back to coaching Dinamo Zagreb or stay on the boat party?
With a bunch of Croatian, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
No, but it's going to be an interesting year,
Well, yeah, the World Cup. I mean, listen, the World Cup is the World Cup. Like, no matter where you host it, no matter what's kind of going on around it, it always has its own kind of atmosphere around it. Even, okay, let's remember back the last World Cup where everybody complained, what's the World Cup doing in Qatar? Why are we playing this in December? But once we got into it, everybody just forgot about it. It's like, it's the World Cup. That's it. And I think it's going to be very similar to this one. Yeah, there's a lot of factors outside of the World Cup that are kind of unfavorable, maybe aren't distasteful in some ways, but it's still the World Cup. Unless you have Trump like making speeches in the halftime of every game, I don't think anybody's really going to care.
Him and the boat guy. What's the president?
Infantino?
Yeah, he was in the
They're
office.
best friends.
Yeah, they were in there last night. Or no, was it last week?
Yeah. They're going to be on Speed's Instagram channel promoting the trophy again. Doing a trophy with freaking influencers.
Well, let's shift it towards the Brentford again. Jared, what do you think is the realistic expectation this year? What do you guys think you're going to get into top four? Like,
we're not going to get not right now. Okay.
Four? This is when.
I mean, top 14.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Gas over there? What do you mean top 4 for Brentford?
No, I'm saying when. Like, when is the club gonna take the next step?
Eventually we will, but this is what we have to do. You have to take the risk. We were 7 years of comfortable play. We're mid-table. We're a good team. We had some good games and everything, but change is good. If you want to make it to the next level, we're going to have to try something different. You just can't play it safe. Yeah. So let's mix it up. Let's see what happens. And honestly, I'd rather do that than be mid-level for the next 10 years. We want to try something different. We want to try to be more competitive and get up higher in the table. And I'm in that mindset right now to keep myself sane. But I'm just thinking it is what it is. Let's try it. And then if we end up down in the championship again, and I honestly think that's one of the most competitive leagues in the world.
Oh, it's rough out there.
And it's fun. It's hard to get out of that league. We already did it once. I know we could do it again, but let's try this in top flight and get to the next level. Let's get these next,
And, honestly, if you could just keep scamming Man United by selling them players at double the cost, you guys will build up so much money.
No, I agree. That's not his fault.
We talked about
it. No. I'm not saying I'm not saying it's Jared's fault. I'm just saying, like, if everybody, if they just want to make money, just sell your players to Manchester United. You're gonna get triple the value for what it would be worth to sell to somebody else.
I don't know, man. And then to see him lose that PK kick yesterday.
I know it's funny, but he and Boma was your penalty kick taker too.
Exactly.
And I didn't see him miss. I don't think ever.
The pressure there.
I mean, it is pressure of the 4th tier.
Pressure. Yeah, pressure against Grimsby.
Watching him play is depression. Because
no.
It just looked like they were like either, man.
I saw him the first few. He's pretty good. Him and Acuna up top, they're actually pretty decent.
So let me explain to you from a perspective. I think I explained this to somebody else who's over enthusiastic about Man United.
Mark Goldberg.
It's It's the same thing every single year. And Jared can even chime in as somebody who's outside of the Man United bubble. Man United is crap. They buy in players for triple the price to bring them in. They play well for about 2 to 3 weeks because they still have that individual confidence from their past success. And then they slowly sink down to the level where Man United is, which is barely above relegation. And that's what's going to happen to Cunha. And that's what's going to happen to Mbeumo. And that's what happened to every single player who came into Man United. You had 5-time Champions League winner Casemiro. You had, best center back in the world at the time, Maguire. And then so on and so on. And every single example. Bruno came in first 6 months, was best player in the Premier League. After that, what? A whiny Pratt just jumping around. Oh, the referee bumped me when I was taking my free kick.
He did bump him, though.
Oh, yeah. Cry me a goddamn river, man. Honestly, like...
It throws you off.
And where's Garnacho?
I'm sorry, Hassan. Oh, it throws you off. Oh.
The game's gone, man. Game's gone.
Yeah. Let me cry. Let me cry with my $100,000 bills.
Jeez, someone's mad he's not making 100,000 bills.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it is what it is, but that's what it is. That's what Man United is right now, and it doesn't matter. You could take out Ruben Amorim. You could play them at any team. It's the whole institution of Man United that just needs to be like.
So you don't think a next couple series of trade windows is not going to affect them, and he could finally implement what he was brought in to implement?
No,
he was brought in halfway through the season last year, and that's just a bad start to begin with. And you're going to be the whipping boy from the get go. He shouldn't have. He didn't want to start halfway through the year.
I know, and he shouldn't have. He should have.
No,
and that's the thing. They were saying that, Man United pressured him. It's like now or never. Honestly, you should have said, okay, bye. I'm one of the most sought after coaches. Exactly. You think I can't get a job at Man City or whatever? Or, it doesn't matter. He would have been able to get a good employment somewhere else. Plus, they were doing super well in the Champions League. They could have went far. They could have cemented a bit more of a team. But, that's the thing. You come in, they realize what kind of shit show's going on, and here we are.
Well, let's bring it back, but I mean, either way, you guys are my counselors right now. I keep telling myself we got to make changes to get to the next level. And that's the way I'm taking it in. That's the way, I mean, we usually build from within. And then, Andrew, he was only a year set piece coach, but he's got Collins with him. He's got the Irish pride. I keep telling myself,
What happened to the old coach? Why did they let him go?
Thomas
What
was
if he did
already
it?
looking. He was being shopped for, 2 years now?
Yeah.
And then, I hate to say it, I'm happy to see him succeed at the Spurs because he is a great guy. Not only that, he
Champions
brings
League.
a great culture. Yeah, Champions League.
Champions League. That's it. You get opportunity. Champions League. You coach at that level. You got to take it. Speaking of Champions League, still was the draw.
I know.
Spurs are playing PSG.
Who's playing PSG?
Spurs, Tottenham, Thomas Frank
again.
Yeah, actually, PSG's title defense is tough. They got Bayern, Barca, Atalanta, Leverkusen, Spurs, Sporting that you just talked about, Newcastle, and Bilbao.
Oh,
those guys want to come. They don't have any easy fixtures.
Yeah, you guys want to come to watch PSG Atalanta at Bergamo?
No, that one's in Paris actually.
What about
Hassan, you don't want to go to Parc de France?
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that place.
You want to know who's coming to Bergamo?
Bergamo.
Chelsea, Bruges, Slavia
Chelsea's going to be good this year.
And Club Bilbao.
Oh.
I might go to the Chelsea game. I'm only an hour and 15 away from him.
No, I want to go see Napoli.
Yeah, that's what I was really about to say. I want to go see Napoli, Kevin De Bruyne, Scott McTerminator.
We got the whole year. If you guys come, we could go south.
We go south.
I think we always go south.
That's where you got to go if you got to see Napoli.
No, we got to go to the Arctic Circle. Watch that Bodo Glimt.
Oh, on the AstroTurf? That would be amazing. Good breweries.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Speaking of Napoli, Scott McTominay, last year's Serie A league MVP, and one of the best players in the Serie A.
What's
not one? He is the best. He won the best player of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm this year. I'm talking about this year.
Oh, this year.
It's interesting that again. I know kind of everything ties back to Man United, but rejected from Man United, goes to Napoli, play to see. Apparently, everybody was dogging on Højlund, and he's going to Napoli.
Yeah.
So I want to see what Antonio Conte is going to do with him.
No, listen, Antonio Conte likes Big Rom. Come on, he's not gonna fuck with that little Højlund.
What do you mean? They're signing Højlund. What are you talking about? On a loan,
he's not gonna replace Big Rom though. Come on.
Hassan, what do you think?
He's gonna play both. He's gonna play Big Rom and Højlund.
Hassan, what do you think? What do you think about Barca going to Newcastle on a cold night?
This was gonna happen.
Dude, Newcastle. Let's talk about what is going on there.
Oh, with Isak.
Do they even have a director that's letting this happen? How can you ruin your mystique and everything with this? It's just.
It kind of brings me back to Dortmund and Ousmane Dembele, where when he just stopped showing up to training, he was like, "Send me to Barca, send me to Barca."
Yeah, but
it's the same thing.
I don't know about you, but he ruined his legacy there. I think he did. Granted, if they get him to play again, he gets a couple goals. He's going to be.
Why he's trying to leave? That club is trying to rebuild, and they're going to put pieces around him.
Because he wants to go to Liverpool.
Liverpool already got the other guy. What's his name?
But because they were he wanted to go to Liverpool. Newcastle stalled. They got Ekitike instead from Frankfurt, and honestly, I think Ekitike has been actually a very good signing. Yeah. The guy can move. He's got flair.
Well, what is Isak gonna do in Liverpool? He's gonna sit on the bench?
No, honestly, he should go to Barcelona.
I heard Man United looking for a striker.
There you go.
Yo, what about Sesko? How about this for a take? Your striker is the 10th player to take a penalty against Grimsby.
Grimsby?
Grimsby.
He was gonna go 11, but Nana asked him to push it back.
You guys need a goalie too. You guys really need to.
Jared, Man United needs.
Keep going back to this.
Man United basically needs to let everybody go. Just let the whole club go, every single player, and just start fresh.
I'm gonna say
that's what they need.
Scott McTominay left, but now he has luscious hair. He's living on the coast. Best player in the league. He has a baddie with him, and into Italy. He's living his life.
The baddie got Kevin De Bruyne. No, but it was funny. Did you see that take on Mark Goldridge's show? They're like, "Oh, unpopular opinion. I think Man United will be challenging for a title next year." He's like, "That's not an unpopular opinion. That's a mental disorder." He needs to go see a doctor.
Yeah, they should call NHS on them.
Jesus. Yeah.
I thought you guys were going to have a better go of it. I just really didn't expect it to already. I don't know. They say trust the process, but
there's no trust. There's no trust to any process.
That really first 90 minutes of that game was just
first 90.
Yeah. I'm just saying it was bad.
That was the whole game.
To be fair, last week against Fulham, it was just the ref kind of messed it up for Bruno. You guys would have won that game if it wasn't for the ref.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair, come on.
Since we're asking Jared, asking Peaches questions here. Peaches, tell me your top 3 destinations you'd like to visit for a football game that you haven't gone to yet.
Definitely. Wow, I didn't expect that. Any division.
Any division, any country.
Okay.
You go to the 4th tier.
Yellow wall. First thing, yellow wall.
Okay.
Dortmund.
Going to drinking some 64 liters. Like I said, I like football because it's basically a tailgate.
64 liters? That's some Italian.
Exactly. He's got some Italian energy about him.
Exactly. And then I want to go down and I want to see the Chiefs, African Super League.
Oh, those Chiefs.
No, Kansas, no. The real Chiefs. I want to see like a Orlando Chiefs game. I want to see the drum lines. I want to be down. I want to drink some beers in Cape Town.
Okay.
I was about to say, Jared, are you a Swiftie?
She changed
Not
my
in
life.
Buffalo. You can't do that in Buffalo, man.
And
that's pretty cool. The South Africa.
Yes, it's not one you talk about with people. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and then definitely would love to get up to Norway and see a cold game.
Ooh, getting the photo.
Just throw the parka on, drink some apple cider and whiskey, and let's go.
Jared, you want to go see some young boys?
Yeah.
Well, as long as we're talking about the Swiss team and not, any unnamed islands in the middle of the Caribbean, I think we're okay.
Young boys.
Yeah.
Hassan was in the files.
On his Italian passport to get away with it.
Yeah, is that why you fled the country? Oh, man. No, those are really nice places. I actually never even thought about South Africa, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to get down there and see it. But as you know, life is life, but
life is life. Indeed.
Life is life.
You guys have more questions for Jared?
Well,
I think we kind of covered the coach. I came in late, so I don't know what else you guys asked him, but
the gist of it is the culture. The 90 plus minutes away from life and stress. You're not getting commercials thrown at you every 10, 15 seconds, and,
that's baseball.
If I meet, not baseball, NFL, man.
Yeah.
NFL. Dude.
It's a joke. And that's so controlled by Vegas. Don't even get me started. And not only that, just the culture of, if I find out you're a footballer and I'm in a meeting with you at work, it's going to go well.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like,
you kind of get a lot of work done.
You kind of reminded me of the Vegas things, like every 15 seconds or every 3 feet when I go outside, it's like I see a DraftKings ad.
Yeah.
What?
It's like all the sports betting stuff, man. It's
or
everywhere.
A commercial or a Ford Chevy Tough commercial. Or
you want to make a quick buck.
Yeah. Jared, since you live in the U.S., what do you think about the prospects of U.S. soccer going forward beyond the World Cup, not just the World Cup?
Well, let's just think Bex. Bex put us in the right direction. I mean, we have a lot of, MLS teams committing to youth football, which wasn't the case.
And USL too now. You see the USL.
Yeah, USL, they're talking about the pyramid scheme. This is very exciting.
Not the pyramid scheme.
Well,
I hope not.
Here we go
The
again.
pyramid structure. Yeah.
No cartels in there.
But let's just thank him. I mean, he basically came in and made sure every MLS team has a youth program. And look at Philly selling a 15-year-old for how much?
Yeah.
how much they sell them for? Like, so and look at Toronto's got a lot of good youth coming up through the program. Like, so
but they're Canadian, they don't count for US.
But I mean, I obviously would have hopes for it, but we're not there yet.
Yeah.
But we're going in the right direction. It's just going to take quite some time. And we surpassed hockey now. More people watch football, English football, than hockey in North America.
No, because hockey in the States is relegated to like Minnesota, Wisconsin.
We have teams in Arizona. We have teams in
Canada. No, I know, but it's in terms of the fan base. That's usually like, you're a couple of guys in Minnesota. But yeah, obviously, I mean, you had the Florida winning like last 3 of the last 5 Stanley Cups or something.
And Devin got ice over there, so
we got Gators playing Florida. I mean, hockey. No, but you brought up an interesting point, Jared. You said a lot of people watch English football in particular. Why is that? Why not like the German league or the Spanish league or the Italian league? Do you think it's because of the language barrier, or do you think it's just English football has been pushed down so many people's throats here? I always wonder about that too.
Exposure.
The second one.
Yeah, it comes exposure, and your the ability to watch everything now in apps. You're not working through a satellite dish trying to watch Ajax in 1997. You could watch anything now on the apps, and that's probably the biggest league that's pushed through it. I mean, they did make a turnaround back in the early 90s. They saw what the NFL was doing, and they're like, we want to do that. We want our Monday night football. We want our late Sunday night games. And they actively went and did a turnaround, going after how the NFL did everything. And it's paying off dividends now. I mean, you go to the summer league games. Oh my God, Philadelphia, sold out stadium. You're at the bars. Everybody's wearing a kit. You're running into other people. You're going down to Atlanta, sold out games for summer leagues.
It's like when we went to Charlotte. Like, you would not expect that in Charlotte, bro. Like,
exactly.
Such a big football following, and they have a American football team too. But there's a lot of people that actually follow with the Charlotte FC. What's the
there's Charlotte FC,
they have a whole culture down there. They have a support group where it's not just the Panthers, the NFL team. They actually support the other team too.
I'm saying it's interesting, like how just Jared talked about how the English Premier League beat all the other top leagues to the exposure in US.
Well,
they were ahead of the curve, getting the bigger chunk of the market.
They spent multi-billion dollars with Peacock and NBC.
Well, they didn't spend it. Peacock and NBC did.
Well, yeah.
Well, the thing, it's not just. Well, look, it's kind of more than just the exposure. It's kind of a cascading effect of. Before, it might have been a language thing. It might have been, and again, as Jared said, it would have been difficult to maybe find Bundesliga games or find Serie A games. But English Premier League was kind of readily available. And then you have your fans build up. You have new people that never watch football, and they meet somebody, let's say like Jared, and they ask, "Hey, I want to get into watching football. Who should I watch?" And obviously, it's a Jared. Be like, "Well, I watch the Premier League. If you want to watch the Premier League as well," and that kind of cascades through. Versus maybe the introduction to the Bundesliga was never made, and that's why it's kind of slower for those leagues to kind of proliferate through the U.S. Now, on the other hand, you could say that's us. But a lot of the Latin population is very familiar with, the La Liga football.
They watch Liga MX. Let's be real. They don't watch Liga.
I mean, I was gonna say yes. They're only familiar with the two teams in La Liga, but still.
No, I was gonna say either they watch Club America or what's the other team? Was it Chivas?
Or Monterrey.
Monterrey.
All right. Let me take back one of my games. You said I'd like to go to the Bass region. I want to go see a game in the Bass region.
Oh, I love the Bass.
I want to go to the beach. I want to go to the desert. I want to watch football, and I want to end up in the woods. There you go.
I tell you what, they got a lot of nude beaches there too.
Oh, you don't. I mean, I'll hide behind Alex. He's the better one.
They got some good games this year. They're hosting Dortmund, Atalanta, Newcastle.
Ooh,
some good games in the Basque region.
Oh yeah, well, I'm sure we're gonna go watch the games.
Yeah.
All you need to know is dos cervezas, senor.
Yes.
That's all you need to know.
That's Hassan in the tropical vacation. It goes like dos more.
No, dos more.
But to circle back to, I think not only that, it's maybe the style of football. If you think about it, the highline, aggressive highline English football is a little different than the finesse game in Spain. Bundes is more of a tactical game. So you're trapping the ball. It's a little slower. That's why English pulls you in more. And not only that, it's a soap opera. Let's really think about it. It's a men's soap opera. Look at us talking about what player, who, where, what, who did what, who hit off to what nightclub and lied to his scaffer that he was sick that day.
Most of United players. Yes.
Yeah. So
I think you're right. I think the media perpetuates that because you have Sky Sports, like paparazzi hunting down these players. You don't really have
down
to
to the language then.
Sky Sports is like TMZ.
Yeah, like Germany, like
so
you don't
much...
hear these stories in Germany, like Harry Kane went down to a club and got in a fight with two bouncers or something.
Well, yeah, Harry Kane doing that, I'll like him even more.
Germans are pretty conservative when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. They should have been conservative before, but it started too late.
Right, but I think we know what U.S. football also suffers from. It's a lot of the population is it's everything's too spread apart. For example, it's very difficult to travel away. That's one of the things. So it's even if you have support locally, it's very difficult for you to have support.
Huge steep trips people in Europe make.
Yeah, okay. Imagine you live. We've been there. Okay, let's take England for example, or Italy. You're in Milan. You're playing Atalanta. What? It's an hour and a half by bus. It's very easy to get there. Let's say New York, and even then, even the most extreme cases, I understand. You say if you're Milan, you're playing Palermo. Okay, you have to fly to Sicily, but that's a relatively extreme example. Most of the time, in most of the European countries, you're able to travel by train. It's very easy. There's a supporters group that helps you organize the travel. Versus in the U.S., you don't have a lot.
Let me tell you an example. I got a great example. Sorry to interrupt because I'm so excited about this. Summer League, Brentford. If you were part of you have to pay to join the group. They did happy hour. They covered our food. They had a party at the best bar in Philadelphia. And then my wife got to meet the press secretary. She got to meet some of the lower division players, like the B League teams. No NFL team does like that, and it gives you that kind of exposure. It was perfect.
I got to say, vendetta against the NFL.
What does it stand for? Not for long? What most players last 4 years? Then they end up killing their wives or beating their killing their dogs. Like, nah.
No, like nutting for life.
Right, and really, but that's one of the problems in the US. It's very difficult to. First of all, there's a very diverse set of sports available in the US. So it's you go to Europe, it's dominated by one sport. Obviously, there's other sports that people play, but in terms of just the sheer volume of fans, it's pretty much football. Now you go here, you have basketball, you have hockey, you have NFL, you have football, soccer, whatever you want to say, and all these sports kind of start separating out the sports fans. It's very difficult to build an actual big community around your team. Then you have the travel, and then the other thing we didn't talk about is price gouging.
We started.
You get scalped.
Yeah. These NFL basketball games are not affordable, and they're not.
And even some of the football games, like you go to soccer games, it's some of them are just unaffordable. Yeah.
Well, if you want to go to Inter Miami, it's not affordable, but any other team.
No, but any other team again, it depends on who and where. I understand it's more affordable than some of the other sports per se, but
they're not. To be honest.
Yeah, and they're not doing a lot in terms of like trying to get their community to like build something. Most of the teams, it feels like they're just all right. We play, make some money, and that's it. It doesn't feel like there's any community.
That's America in general. That's how sports culture is there.
So, and that's why we can't accurately compare, what they have abroad, whether that's South America or Europe or in Asia, and compare it to here. It's going to take a long time to build that culture.
It's there. It's starting. We have the little seeds. I also want to bring the aspect of sports. Look at the head injuries in NFL. Look at the head injuries in hockey. Yes, we do have head injuries in soccer or football, but either way, I'm more apt to have my sons start out playing football, soccer, than to go play tackle football, hockey, and everything. And I think that's going to be more the case as you see the years go on.
Oh, for sure. And again, maybe not a popular opinion, but one of the reasons the women's team, the U.S. team, is so much more successful because parents, they put the girls into soccer very early on compared to the boys, they have so many more options. But for the women,
That's
the
great.
options it's not. So that's where we get the women's teams get a greater pool of talent. And they have what was it, 4 or 5 World Cups that they've won?
Well, hold on. Who are the most successful teams in women's kind of football? Is it obviously the U.S.?
U.S.
England? No. I'm not looking for the top. I'm looking for like top 5 or top 6. It's U.S. or England,
Germany.
I think.
Germany's
Italy,
won a few.
Germany.
Well,
Germany.
I think the U.S. won the most World Cups.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And then
Japan's up there too.
somebody just signed for Chelsea for like broke a record at 1 point something, 1.7 at women's
and
division
to be
player.
fair, if you guys look at the women's game, it's growing.
Oh, it's
Even
amazing.
in Europe. You know, we sit here and we talk about the men's game a lot, but the women's game is growing a lot too. Even in America, there's a cult following for what is it? The WSL? No, not WSL. What's the league?
Yeah, it's the WSL.
Oh, it's NWSL. I think
NWSL. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the league.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, with the way the men's soccer's going, give me a women's football game anytime.
They win. They actually win.
Honestly, I'd rather put like the women's team out there instead of the men's national team.
100%.
In
And I think
Europe,
they probably, God.
you
But
know,
but again, it could be the youth. It could also be that maybe the opportunity to play the sports for a living wage was maybe much more present here in the States than it maybe is abroad. So it's much easier for some of the women to choose football as a career long term rather than what it is for most of the time. It's just, oh, you play in college or university and then you're done.
We're gonna wrap this up, and I'm gonna say this: when it comes to women's sports, we have an expectation of the women's gonna go out there, they're gonna win a trophy. If they don't win a trophy, it's a disappointment. For the men, our expectation is we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll win, maybe they won't.
They'll still make more money.
No,
too.
wait, hold on. Wait, so did you say maybe they'll win? Who are they gonna beat? Who are they gonna beat?
Jamaica.
Panama?
The Caribbean team.
Yeah.
They can't beat any. I think they tied with Jamaica. I think they lost to Panama. Like this team.
What about Trinidad?
Come on. Trinidad. Didn't they lose to Trinidad too?
Cow pasture. No, they drew against them. They couldn't get the push.
Did that go to extra minutes?
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't even know.
Why was he playing the cow pasture?
No, but listen, the U.S. is. It doesn't matter who we bring. I think the U.S. suffers from, first of all, media hype. Like people put way too much. They're like, oh, the U.S. men's national team is nothing. U.S. men's national team should just be on the bottom rank of FIFA. They don't deserve to be anywhere near.
Well, on that note, Jared, thank you for joining our little chat, our discussion.
Absolutely.
We look forward to seeing you again.
Edgar, thanks for
And-
fixing the toilet upstairs. I appreciate it. Sorry, I made you late. You know,
So the
those,
plumber,
Yeah, man, listen.
those
Sorry.
Philly
Mario
subs,
Kart.
you know.
Please please subscribe, ask us a
Well, just
question,
stop-
leave a comment.
Yeah, I told him to stop jerking off in the toilet. I don't know why.
Whoa! Whoa!
On that note, it's been nice. Take care.